Greetings and welcome back to the Galley of the Sun. So I was perusing the Spiceology webpage and I came across this s'mores blend. Two things immediately came to my head. Number one, s'mores ice cream and the Ninja Creamy. Already filmed that episode. If it's not already out, it's coming out very soon. Number two, how about some s'mores creme brulee? That is what we're making today. So without further ado, let's get going. First of all, loyal viewers, all the ingredients, the amounts, and the directions are in a recipe. And that recipe's on our website. And the link to that website is down in the description section. So check it out, galleyofthesun.com. Oh yeah. What I have here in my bowl is 5 egg yolks. We're gonna take 2 cups of heavy cream and go over to the stove and start doing stuff with it. Let us go. Over here I have a saucepan. We're going to put that saucepan on medium heat. We're going to add our 2 cups of heavy cream. To that heavy cream we will add 2 tablespoons of Spiceology's s'mores blend. Now I'm going to start stirring that heavy cream, mixing it all together. We're going to take this up to just around a simmer, but we definitely don't want it to boil. Hence my thermometer here. So I'm shooting for about 165 to 175 degrees. As I'm doing this, I have an electric kettle over there that is heating up some water for us. Also, my stove is preheating to 300 degrees Fahrenheit. We just had 165 degrees, took about 3 minutes. We'll now get our heavy cream off the stove. Now we'll get our yolks broke up here, and then we'll start to slowly de-rizzle
for shizzle dizzle
our hot cream mixture into the eggs. I want to do this very slowly because we don't want to cook them. We'll also add our sugar. I should have done this before. That's okay, it'll be all right. I got about half the cream in there. Gonna add a pinch of salt and a teaspoon of vanilla bean paste. Give it those pretty flecks and a great flavor. We continue to whisk and continue to slowly pour in our cream and s'mores seasoning mixture. Now what we have, friends, is custard with potential small pieces of cooked yolk. We don't want that in our creme brulee. So we're gonna pass this through a fine mesh sieve to make sure we leave all those eggs behind into another bowl. Look at that, hardly anything at all. We did good.
Bravo!
Now I'm gonna do my best to divide this evenly amongst 6 ramekins that are sitting in baking dishes. All right, looks pretty even to me. Now we take our hot water, we pour it in the baking dish, not in the ramekins, bad plan, in the baking dish, till it goes about halfway up the level of the ramekins. Now these go into a 300 degree Fahrenheit oven for about 30 to 35 minutes. So we'll see ya after it's time to pull them out. It has been 30 minutes. Now we're going to carefully take these out of the oven and place them on these wire racks. Being incredibly careful not to slosh any water into them. There we go. We're going to let these cool down to room temperature, this room, and then we're going to chuck them into the refrigerator. They need to chill for at least 3 hours, but they can go up to 3 days. Now, we're going to leave them in there until tomorrow, and then we'll do the finishing steps. So we will see you then. So the creme brulee has been sitting for 24 hours. It is good and jellified. So now the finishing touches. Sugar in the raw, or turbinado, if you will. 2 tablespoons get sprinkled on top of your creme brulee. Actually, 2 tablespoons get sprinkled on your custard. We're going to make it creme brulee. Now the fun part, playing with fire. We are going to toast that and make ourselves a crispy little shell on the top. We're gonna burn ourselves in the process.
It burns! Ah, gee.
All right, this is my first creme brulee. We're gonna get checked by our expert baker, Charlotte.
Actually, you do. This kind of you had extra on there, so it will. Oh, the whole cup is hot. If you'd like to get the shell a little more crispy, pop it back in the fridge for about 5 minutes.
Okay, we'll be back in about 5 minutes for some judgment by her.
And that will help set that.
That's hot. All right, here comes our lovely judge, Charlotte, to tell us 2 things. Number 1, this is my first creme brulee. Is it worth a damn? Number 2, we've used for the first time Spiceology s'more seasoning. Does it scream s'mores? Here we go.
You were worried about it being crispy enough. You see that? That's crispy enough.
Good, it did set up.
When you crack it, okay.
Here we go.
So you've got the crack.
All right. It's definitely crunchy.
It is that. No, that is really good. That's a nice.
Okay, so
It cooked well enough so that you still have it creamy. It didn't get too hard like a hard custard. So it's still, you have that crème
yeah.
of the creme brulee. Now let me just.
How about the s'mores taste?
Hold on a second. Let me get out of the sugar. Because it's not 2 tablespoons, it's 2 teaspoons.
That is right. I said tablespoons, 2 teaspoons. It's in the recipe. Follow the recipe, not what I say.
Yeah, you definitely get the marshmallow and the chocolate and stuff.
Okay.
So yeah, it's good.
All right.
It's a subtle. It's really nice.
Everything Spiceology we have tried has been fantastic. So I have no doubt, as long as I did it right, it would come out well. Yep. I agree. All right, there you go. S'mores seasoning by Spiceology. Great creme brulee. Soon we'll be doing a video making ice cream with that. We'll see how that goes. So, I hope you enjoyed what you saw today. Until we see you next time, fair winds and following seas.